This is my first video. Alright, y'all, so I am on the road. I ended up caving, and I actually found a Best Buy. I'm driving back to Los Angeles from Nevada, from NAB. Spent like the most of the day on the floor. My feet are killing me, and I want to take my shoes off. But I'm currently en route to the 7 magic whatever rock monuments. I really want to see if I can get my panoramic shots and maybe make some prints out of it. And I also, right before I left the Fontainebleau, they have a really nice, they have like this really weird statue in the south parking garage area that I just thought would make a really good print in like black and white potentially. So I went, and because it's kind of a Monday and it's not that busy, there weren't that many people kind of hanging around there. So I was able to get some pretty clean shots with not much going on. Whereas when I went in December, I was very much kind of stuck with just a lot of people, and I didn't have my camera with the wide lens that I like to use for that kind of stuff. So that's also why I'm heading over to that magic, the rocks, the painted rocks or whatever, because I had the Nikon ZF, and that only had a 40mm, and it just wasn't nearly as wide to shoot the panoramic shots that I would like to shoot. So that's where I'm currently heading now, and then I'm just going to try to do that as fast as possible. I'm hoping there's not many people out there when I get there, so fingers crossed for that. But hopefully, if there are a few people, then maybe just I can Photoshop them out or whatever. But let's just see what it is when I get there. But I'm actually really excited to go back and visit that. I can do it with my proper lens, which is I'm going to be using the Canon R5 with my 15-35. Which is pretty much my go-to for anything landscape or wide. Whenever I need wide shots or landscape, that's pretty much my go-to camera for that. So we're gonna do that. I'm about 30 minutes away from that. The rocks, and on this road that you go to, I haven't seen many people, so I'm really hoping it's like either little to nobody there. I can see the rocks from here. I'm excited to get over there and see what's going on. Also, I'm just like trying to get this done as fast as possible so I can head back home, because I am tired and I still have like a 3.5 hour drive ahead of me. But I'm hoping that it's not too busy. That's my hope. So I just got back from taking the photos. It wasn't too busy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get everybody out in Photoshop or things like that. So I'm hoping that I got some good prints. I've realized now that I'm obsessed with Nikon, the ZF for portraits, because it's like just a smaller footprint camera. I'm gonna start leaning in on Canon for like landscape stuff, because I know when I throw the 15-35, it's gonna give me that beautiful wide angle, and I'm a fan of doing panoramic shots. So I think I'm gonna have some really good results with that one and the statue that I shot over at the Fontainebleau. So I think Canon for like landscape stuff and Nikon ZF for like intimate portraits, kind of everyday carry. This is more for special stuff. And if I want to shoot more higher end video, probably the Canon for now, but I'm looking at other options for video. Might look at Nikon. I'll see what they do in the future with their cameras, and possibly Sony. But for right now, DJI. because I really like how simple this camera is compared to other stuff. Like lugging around a big old R5 with a mic on top. I got the mic here, super easy to use and convenient too. Just pull it out, you know, record it, done. So I'm excited to see how much use I get out of this and how the photos came out. So now I'm gonna start driving back to LA because I am tired. So let's go. So as you can see, I'm on my way back from Vegas. I made it. That was over a week ago. I realized I didn't really do a good intro for the photos at the end. So just very quickly, here are the photos that I ended up with. There's a couple, obviously the rocks are in the photo, but then there's a couple other stuff of my car, the desert, that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of good stuff. And then also there's like one there's one photo of a car with a really cool American flag that was kind of hanging off. The only thing that I wish was that I wish he was driving faster, so the flag could have really kicked up in the wind more. But I got the best photo, and I was really impressed with how much I was able to bring the sky back in that photo. So without further ado, here are the photos that I took from the 7 monuments magic. I don't know the name, but the 7 magic monuments. We'll go with that. All right, have a good day.